Have you ever tried to force something to happen, only to watch it slip further away? A relationship you wanted to fix, a job you thought was meant for you, a dream you chased endlessly. You gave it your all, you pushed, you were stressed, and yet it didn't happen. The harder you tried, the more it resisted, and the more it hurt. But what if I told you that the key to peace, to progress, to inner power is not in pushing harder, but in letting go? That's what the Stoics believed, and today we'll walk through why. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop trying to force the river and learn to flow with it. 1. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. You're late, stuck in traffic, honking, stressing, your fingers tapping the wheel in frustration. But here's the truth: no amount of tension will move the cars ahead of you. Epictetus said it best: some things are up to us, and some are not. You don't control the weather, you don't control people's actions, you don't even control what happens tomorrow. But you do control one thing: how you respond. And that changes everything. Instead of forcing life to meet your expectations, try aligning your expectations with reality. That small shift brings big peace. 2. The illusion of force. We often think if I push harder, it'll work. But more often, the harder you chase, the further it runs. Like texting someone constantly, trying to force love, or pushing a business idea when all signs say not now. Force creates resistance, just like Seneca said. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. So the question isn't, how can I push more? It's, can I surrender to what is so I can flow into what can be? 3. Let go of attachments. What hurts us most is not always loss, it's our attachment to how things should be. The person you thought would stay, the job title you wrapped your worth around, the plan you needed to succeed right now. Attachment is the clenched fist that loses everything. Imagine holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. But open your hand, and the sand rests gently, peacefully. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your need to control, so life can unfold naturally. 4. Nature has its own timing. A tree never forces itself to grow faster. It doesn't demand a spring in the middle of winter. It simply grows at its pace, in harmony with the seasons. You're the same. So is your journey, so are your dreams. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it never will. The Stoics believed we are part of nature, and nature doesn't rush, but it always arrives on time. So trust your path, even when it seems slow, especially when it feels quiet. Sometimes stillness is sacred preparation. 5th act, but don't force letting go, doesn't mean sitting still. It doesn't mean apathy. The Stoics weren't passive, they acted with a strength, but never with desperation. Think of an archer. He trains, he focuses, he pulls the bowstring, and he releases. After that, he no longer controls the wind, only his aim. You too must act with intention, then surrender the outcome. Trust the effort you've made. Release the obsession with results. Let life handle the rest. 6. Inner peace comes from surrender. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world, only you're part of it. When you surrender, not in weakness, but in wisdom, you find a deeper power, peace. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find a strength. You can't control the storm, but you can be the calm inside it. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the illusion that you can force the outcome. And when you do, you become untouchable, unshaken, peaceful amid chaos. 7. Embrace uncertainty as opportunity uncertainty. It terrifies most people, but the Stoics saw it differently. They knew the unknown holds treasures that rigid plans never allow. When you fear uncertainty, you shrink your life, you avoid, you hesitate. But when you embrace it, you expand, you evolve. Just like the ocean is vast, unpredictable, so is life. Don't try to control every wave. Learn to surf, learn to float, learn to explore, because some of the best chapters of your life will begin with uncertainty. So the next time you find yourself pushing, fighting, struggling to force something, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I flowing with life or am I resisting it? Remember, your power isn't in controlling everything, it's in knowing what's yours to carry and what's not. Let go, not because you don't care, but because you care too deeply to keep suffering unnecessarily. Flow, not force. That's the way of peace. That's the Stoic way. If this message touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, stay calm, stay grounded, stay free.